Everybody has a turn back moment. You have a moment where you can go forward or you can give up. The thing you have to keep in mind before you give up is that if you give up, the guarantee is it will never happen. That's the guarantee of quitting, that it will never happen no way under the sun. The only way the possibility remains that it can happen is if you never give up no matter what.
Fight your hardest, fight your heart out, enjoy yourself, and everything else doesn't matter. Like I said, as long as you get out the ring knowing you give it all, that's okay. You can look yourself in the mirror, because you can go back to the gym, and if your technique's a bit off, you can work on it. If you got swept a few times, you can work on it. If you quit, you can't teach that. You've either got it or you won't. So don't ever quit, not once, no matter how hard it gets. Do not let that habit ever get into you, because once it's in, it's in. Always persevere.
It's hard. It's not easy. Every day you wake up, you're gonna have shit go wrong. Every day you wake up, you're gonna have bad things happen. How you need to look at this as a test. It's a test. Do you pass the test or do you not pass the test? When you have a bad day, bro, you wake up and fucking everything's going wrong. That's called life. That's not even hard shit, bro. What are you gonna do when hard shit happens? Your job is to discipline yourself to a point where these distractions don't pull you off track or you're able to manage them. Okay, but ultimately, it's never gonna go your way. It's never gonna be easy. There are always gonna be things that break. There are always gonna be things that go wrong. And your job is to get through this regardless of what comes your way. And the best perspective that you can take is to look at it like a test.
Some of the greatest lessons in life comes from moments of rejection, comes from moments of opposition, comes from moments of things not going the way that we want it to go. Can you do something for me? At the first sign of opposition, please don't stop. Can you do something for me? At the first sign of adversity, please don't stop. Right? At the first sign of something changing and not going the way you want it to go, please don't stop. Please don't throw in the towel. Please don't wave the white flag and say, I yield, I yield. Please don't stop. Right? You are amazing, man. You are incredible, man. You are gifted. You are skilled. You are talented. But the problem is not the gifts, the skills, or the talent. The problem is sometimes the perspective that we see things with.
I don't quit. You know, I may not make it the first time, but I'll come back. I gotta fucking get my head back in the game. I gotta figure this shit out. It doesn't mean you leave. It means you study it. But I don't look at failure as failure. I look at failure as your first, second, third, fourth, fifth attempt. I look at them as attempts. I don't look at anything as failure. Because when you're going to try to do something, not trying is failure. When you quit, your mind says we're done. So it doesn't expand. There's no expansion when you quit. When you say fuck you, this sucks, I'm drowning, I'm miserable, I'm suffering, I'm broken, but I'm not going anywhere. What happens to your mind is it does this. It says, fuck, he's not leaving. So we gotta expand, we gotta grow, we gotta figure this fucking thing out.
If you give up a little bit today, then you can't get back. Like if you skip a workout today, there's no possible way to get that back. When you let something go, it's gone. And you're gonna fail, then you're gonna win. And that's life. Life without those challenges, it's just existence.
One was time when you fail and things didn't work out. You know what I discovered? When you're working at your dream, somebody said the harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. See, when it's hard and there's a struggle, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. That's far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. You get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit. People know that you know what life is, that you have embraced life. You knew it was hard, but you did it hard.
What most people do is they quit before they get natural at anything because there doesn't appear to be physical, visible progress, repetitions, and awareness. Are you determined enough to do the reps? Are you determined enough to do the course correction and have the awareness to move through the different stages? And my wish for you is that you become natural as soon as possible. The sooner you do the reps, the sooner you do the course corrections, the sooner you have the self-awareness, the sooner you become natural, and we're off to the races and having blissful success in our life. There's an art and a science to being successful in anything. Most people love the art, the mindset, the thinking, the thought processes. They love the art form. What do I need to think? What do I need to vision? What do I need to dream? Most people don't have a tolerance You got to do more reps.
Sometimes you can try so hard at something. Sometimes you can be so prepared and still fail. And with every time you fail, painful causes sadness. And especially as I saw last night, it causes disappointment. I've often said a man's character is not judged after he celebrates a victory but by what he does when his back is against the wall. So no matter how great the setback, how severe the failure, you never give up. You pick yourself up, you brush yourself off, you push forward.
You give up on your dream. I don't care if you don't have the money, and you don't have the help, and you don't have the family for it, and you don't have the background for it, and you don't have the friends for it. Don't you give up on your dream. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. It may take you twice as long. You may have to take courses and classes. You might not read as fast. You might not move as quick. You might not have as much. But don't you quit.
You have to make up that mind, because if you leave the door open to quitting, I promise you, every single time, you'll quit. When can't be an option.
Keep going, keep learning, keep executing. You can't live on a roller coaster of panic and frustration. You can't let every small setback feel like the end of the world. The people who dominate are the ones who stay calm, stay consistent, and let every single trial make them stronger.
Pain is temporary, but giving up is forever. Never be good with good enough when you know inside you live something better. You didn't come this far just to settle. You didn't come this far just to accept whatever. You came this far to take it to your next level. You came this far to become something greater. What makes it even more special is that you didn't depend on favors, is that you did it with plenty haters. But as you can see, it doesn't matter who doubts your life when your life is highly favored. Said it doesn't matter who doubts your life when your life is highly favored.